Hey, all you minions and mercenaries, it's time for episode 26 of Behind the Heroes, where we take an in-depth look at the heroes of the Storm. We have a new entrant into Nexus today, someone I think looks like he's going to be a lot of fun to play, Greymane, the worgen. He has two different forms, both human and worgen, and it brings with it a unique set of abilities, strategies,
rage will be unleashed.
And unleashed rage, apparently. And it's going to take a little bit to kind of explain his abilities. Let's start with his human form. His Q ability is Gilnean Cocktail. Hurl a flask that deals 69 damage to the first enemy hit and explodes for 207 damage to enemies in a cone behind them. Which would actually be really good if you've got a tank up in the front and all the squishies behind it. It's going to do most of the damage to those, so it's kind of like a primary target doesn't do much. But anything behind it, it's going to be good for clearing minion waves. And if you switch into worgen form, your Q ability is Razor Swipe. Swipe towards the area in front of you for 159 damage. Shifting back into human form. Actually, I think it's the same ability for both human and worgen form. We have his Inner Beast, gain 50% attack speed for 3 seconds. Basic attacks refresh this duration. So it's basically just a attack speed increase, which as long as you sustain attacking, you're just going to keep attacking really, really fast. So good for damage. Then we have back into human form the E ability, which is where your shapeshifting, I believe, is going to come in. Dark Flight. Shapeshift into a worgen and leap at an enemy, dealing 88 damage. And if you are in worgen form, this turns into Disengage, Roll Away, and Shapeshift into human. Okay, so E ability is basically an Engage and Shapeshift or a Retreat and Shapeshift, depending on which form you are in. Then we have the heroic abilities, which remain the same. We have Go for the Throat. Leap at an enemy hero and Shapeshift into a worgen, slashing 3 times for 375 total damage. If this kills them, the ability can be used a second time within 10 seconds for free. So definitely an aggressive knockout attack ability. And then we have Marked for the Kill. Shapeshift into a human and fire a shot hitting the first enemy hero for 68 damage. For 5 seconds they are vulnerable, taking 25% more damage, and you can reactivate this to leap at them and shapeshift into a worgen. So this is 25% more damage from all sources, so it's good for team fights. It'll allow your team to focus somebody down. And then you can use it, you can reactivate it again as sort of a death blow or pursuit ability.
Hesitation is a sign of weakness.
Then his combat trait, Curse of the Worgen. Use certain abilities to shift it between a human and a worgen. While human, your basic attack is ranged, while worgen, your basic attack is melee but deals 40% more damage. So that is kind of the essence of Greymane. It sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait to play it. Before we get to that, let's take a look at his skins. This is his basic skin with a couple of different... Wow, that looks really sinister, and that's not even the wolf form. And, well, of course, we've got to check out what it looks like in the worgen form as well. And, ooh, that's very, very bright. Then we have his heroic skin, which, oh, he's got some nice duds there. I didn't even notice what the change was here. Okay, just some extra armor and stuff, and we can take a look at the different variations of that. Ooh, I like that too. How's that look in human form? Not bad, not bad. And then we have Ringmaster Greymane. Looks a little bit silly. And the different forms there are very patriotic there. And oh my gosh, he looks like a lion. That is kind of adorable. I think I want to do that just for the lion form, but which variation? Let's do this. Patriotic Ringmaster. So let's give this a try. I am looking forward to this. This looks like a lot of fun. Alright, so let's actually, yeah, that's right, our level starts at 20, so we'll start with our level 1 abilities. We have a Wolf Heart. Basic attacks lower Inner Beast cooldown. Okay, so that's pretty much just a raw attack speed buff, basically. Then we have Perfect Aim, increases Gilnean Cocktail's range, and refunds mana against heroes. Refunds 60 mana if it hits an enemy hero. What's it normally cost? 80 mana. Okay, so that's a pretty decent refund right there. We have Scented Tincture. Gilnean Cocktail reveals heroes. We have Viciousness, increase Inner Beast duration, abilities refresh. Increase inner beast duration to 4 seconds, and causes ability damage to also refresh its duration. Okay, so I'm not... So what's the difference between these two exactly? I'm not sure. I'd have to kind of run that through my head for a bit. But, let's just pick that one. And we have level 4. Are you already losing our fort? Come on. Can't put anyone in charge. Anyhow, our level 4 abilities, we have Thick Skin. Dark Flight reduces damage from basic attacks, so that's kind of a sustained ability right there. Eyes in the Dark. Disengage grants stealth. Ooh, that's a good way of escaping. We have Insatiable. Inner Beast causes basic attacks to restore mana. Okay, so that's sort of a sustain for your abilities. Then Drought Overflow. Increase Gilnean Cocktail explosion length. Okay, so that's sort of a size. Instead of a range increase, it's sort of an AoE radius increase. Oh gee, let's try the stealth. That looks like fun. Then we have level 7, only 3 talents. That's interesting. We have Quicksilver Bullets, increase human basic attack range, so you have more range as a human. We have Incendiary Elixir, increases Gilnean Cocktail damage on impact and always explodes. Okay, explodes even if it misses. Okay, so it must be a skill shot, and if you don't hit anything, then you've wasted it. Then we have Wizened Duelist. Takedowns increase basic attack damage. Hero takedowns increase basic attack damage by 3% to a maximum of 30. Bonus is lost on death. Yeah, let's just use this so we don't actually miss with any of these. And, oh, our level 10 abilities. Let's go for the throat. Go for the throat there. Then at level 13, we have Running Wild. Increase Dark Flight and Disengage range. So that's just your E abilities range. Visceral attacks. Basic attacks reduce Razor Swipe's cooldown. Okay, so that's kind of an attack buff for your Q ability, I believe. Yes. We have On the Prowl. Inner Beast increases movement speed. Okay, so speed buff there. Unfettered Assault. Increases Razor Swipe range, but increases the cooldown. Ooh. Let's just get the range upgrade. Level 16, we have Concentrated Blast. Empowers Gilnean Cocktail during Inner Beast. So, increases Gilnean Cocktail's damage by 80% while Inner Beast is active. We have Relentless Predator. Worgen form reduces duration of disables. Okay, pretty straightforward. Executioner is a common ability to deal extra damage to disabled targets. And then Alpha Killer. Increases Worgen basic attacks against heroes. Okay, Malfurion, why are you dying on me? Thank you. Heal up. Oh gee, what do we want here? Let's just increase basic attack damage. Yeah, and then we have our Storm Powers at level 20. Unleashed free cast kills also give free cast. If the free cast for Go for the Throat kills its target, another free cast is provided. Okay, so I guess you can just keep chaining those if you keep killing, which would, I guess, allow you to kill off an entire team if they're low enough. We have Gilnean Roulette. Marked for kill pierces heroes. Marked for kill passes through enemy heroes, making all of them vulnerable, and allowing leap to be used on each marked target once. The closest target is preferred. Wow, that is interesting. So it can really be good if you've got a team that's set up for AoE, or if you know the enemy's about to take an AoE from, say, like a boss slam or something. We have Hunter's Blunderbuss, human basic attacks splash. And we have Tooth and Claw, Worgen form basic attacks cleave. Okay, so these are just basic AoE abilities. It's interesting how a lot of these abilities, let's just get splash damage. A lot of these abilities are specific to only human or Worgen form, so you might have to focus if you want to build focused on human form or focused on Worgen form. Okay, so let's see if we can throw that ability, and yeah, there it is, splash right there, and oh, actually I want to engage right there, do a bit of a swipe right there, an Inner Beast, that's right. Oh, so I did Go for the Throat, but you didn't actually get to see it, and it only seems to work on heroes, so that I got the free charge was kind of wasted, which is going to be here. And then we can retreat. Oh, you can pick where you want to retreat, and of course I'm stealth because I took that ability. Throw my cocktail there.
Your aid is well timed.
Let's can we reset toggle cooldown so I can use some of my other abilities here.
to stretch my legs.
Increase attack damage.
To victory.
Okay, so that's all pretty straightforward. It'll take. I mean, it's gonna take a sense to know when you should be switching forms and when you should be retreating. So let's reset talents. Just start picking stuff so I can get to my level 10 ability. There we go. Just pick stuff at random. Doesn't matter. Just doesn't even matter. And now he's vulnerable. And then we jump to him and swipe him. And
Nowhere to hide. The future belongs to those who pick it.
okay, so you can kind of use disengage to retreat too, but you can't use it. You can't use it your ability to advance unless there's a target. But you can use your ability to retreat if you're already in worgen form. See, man, I could just be running away here as a worgen form, and if they're after me, I can just shift forms and be out of there. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. I like Greymane. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. A little hard to figure out when you're supposed to be shifting forms because you've got abilities that are only available in particular forms. So knowing when to do it is going to be a bit of a challenge. But I hope you like to look at this hero Greymane, and until next time, have a day.